In this video, I'm going to show you 5 lifestyle hacks using products I bought from Amazon that have simplified my over 60 life. Hack number 1. Do you struggle to put on a chain bracelet? They can be so fiddly to do up, particularly when your sight isn't what it was and you struggle to undo and do up the clasp. Well, this is an amazing little tool which makes putting on a chain bracelet a breeze. It's a rod with teeth, and the teeth grip the chain end of the bracelet while you do up the bracelet with the clasp. So simply pop the chain onto the bracelet, then wrap the bracelet around your wrist, holding the tool in the palm of your hand. Then wrap around the other end of the bracelet, the clasp end, resting your wrist on a flat surface, and simply do up the clasp. Et voila! An easy way to do up a bracelet without having to wrestle with it or ask a partner for help. Excuse the dangling hair, by the way. Now, the second product I want to talk to you about that has definitely changed my life, will certainly change my appearance of my body, and that is these wipes. Now, they are for removing anything that sticks to your body, and I've been wearing HRT patches since the summer, and I noticed after a few wears that I had rather a lot of unsightly marks on my body, which I hadn't actually noticed, and they were left by the wipes. So I use these Everell 50s, and they look like this when they come out. They're basically like a sticking plaster. Well, they are a sticking plaster, but of course they contain HRT. But they leave marks on your body, and I was thinking, how on earth am I going to get rid of these marks? And I had tried rubbing them with my microfiber cloth, but that just didn't work. So I hunted around and I found actually 2 solutions. So one is more expensive than the other. But let me talk about the most expensive one first, and it's these Zoff adhesive remover wipes. So basically they look like this, but they're basically like little mini wipes. They're only tiny, they're about that size. And all you do is you take the wipe out and you give your mark that has been left by the offending patch a good old rub. It takes about 20 seconds and off comes the mark. And there you are, your skin is beautifully clean. Now, there are some people who might not want to use wipes for various reasons. These do contain fragrance, but of course you can always wipe away that fragrance after you've used them. But a cheaper solution that does take a bit longer is to use some baby oil and some cotton pads. Now, this does work really well, and of course then you'll leave your bum as soft as a baby's bottom. But it does take a bit longer, but it's equally effective. It just requires a little bit more elbow grease than you might have to use with the wipes, but they both work a treat, and there is absolutely no reason to have any more unsightly marks on your bum or on the tops of your thighs. Now let's go back to jewellery, and another problem that I've been able to solve for myself by using an Amazon bought product, and that is trying to do up my necklaces by myself. I mean, I know you can bring the clasp around here, but when you're short-sighted or your sight isn't as good as it could be and you're a bit cack-handed like I am, I have found trying to do necklaces up a real pain, and I usually have to ask him indoors to help me. Now, if you haven't got a him indoors or a her indoors or anybody indoors, it's a pain. So let me show you how I have done it. So there are a little pack of magnets, and one has an opening closure, as it were, and one has a closed closure. And you attach one to one end of your necklace and one to the other end of your necklace. And because they're magnets, they attract and they just close without any fiddle-faddling around. It's a genius idea, I think. It's so clever. And they come in a pack of 6, I think, and you can get gold-looking ones and you can get silver-looking ones to match your jewellery. Let me move my hair out of the way so that you can see how I do it up. So this one I've clipped onto the chain because it doesn't have a clip, and this one, and I've just put the little chain end on here. And there they are, done. Look at that. And actually let me show you, you've got to pull quite hard to get them off, and there they are. If you wanted to make the necklace shorter, you could just take that off and put this further down the necklace. Oh, I need my glasses. All you have to do is clip this on here, like that. So you've now made that much shorter. And then you can just, I've probably made that too short, but there you are, you see, that's more of a choker. So you can vary the length of the necklace, as well as just making it easier to do it up in the first place. It's a genius product, and I'm so delighted that I found it. Now, the next genius hack that I want to tell you about that has saved me money and time, and that is removing my own gel manicures. Since the pandemic has died down, I've gone back to having gel manicures, not all the time, but quite often. And I do think they really do make a difference to my nails. I mean, my nails are not very attractive. This I had put on, I think it was about 4 days ago, and they really do last. And I've got a great nail salon near me that I can use. However, what I do find terribly boring is sitting in there while they remove the gel manicure. I just find it a terrible bore. So what I've been doing is, because I tried to do my own gel manicures at home during lockdown, I still had the removal wraps. I think Blue Sky is a really great company, and I did try and do my own gel manicure at home, and the product, the Blue Sky, was very good. It had a really good curing system and all of that was all really great, but I was rubbish at it. I'm just not very dexterous. I find anything, as you probably have seen from my other demos of the jewellery stuff, that I'm just not very good with my hands, and so I wasn't doing them very neatly and they were not looking anywhere near as good as a professional might do. But I can remove the gel manicure at home before I go for a treatment. And I've been using these wraps. So what you do is you take the top off and put your finger inside the little pouch. Now what I do to keep it tight is I actually put some sellotape around it, because I know otherwise I'll start trying to do things. You should just sit there and leave it for 10 minutes, but I tend to fiddle around. So I usually prefer to secure this with some sellotape. And one thing you must do before you do the wrap is to buff your nails with a buffer. And you can get this from Blue Sky as well. And all the details of everything I've talked about will be down below in the description box. But I find if I do the buffing, then I put the wraps on, leave them for 10 minutes, then do some more buffing when I've taken off the wraps, then my nails are okay. They're not perfect, but they're okay. You can always get a wooden orange stick. I wouldn't recommend a metal orange stick because I don't really like those anywhere near my nails if I can help it. A wooden orange stick to get rid of the residue. And then you do need to give them a few days rest. I usually use, and I absolutely love Beauty Pie's nail polish, I usually put a base coat of Beauty Pie polish on just to protect them, and then I might go the whole hog and put some Beauty Pie nail polish on and a top coat as well. Or you could just leave them au naturel or use any base coat or protective covering on your nails for a few days or until you decide to go back to having your gel manicure. But it absolutely saves time and money as well. Now, the fifth and final hack that has really helped me to protect my jewellery and stop me from losing expensive earrings is to use butterfly clips. Now, whether you've got these types of hoops where one bit fits into the other, or if you've got this type of earring, which is a long hook, I think it's very, very easy, and it's happened to me, particularly with that hoop. I've only got the one now. If you're putting on your coat or taking it off or shrugging your shoulders or brushing past something, it's so easy for one of those types of earrings to fall out. And it has happened to me, as I say, and it nearly happened to me with these beautiful pink earrings that my husband bought me a few Christmases ago. I actually thought I'd lost it, and luckily it was somewhere in my coat. So what do? I buy little butterfly clips, and you can get them in little packs of 4 or 5. Again, all the details of the products I've talked about will be down below in the description box. And I bought a pack of, I think, 5 silver ones and a pack of 5 gold ones, and they will protect your earrings. They absolutely work a dream. And funnily enough, I did actually, because I'd lost the other one of these and I loved the size of them, I bought a silver version, and it works an absolute treat. So literally, this is what you do. You've got your butterfly clip, you've got your earring, you put your earring in and you get your little butterfly clip and you shove it on the end, hopefully. And then you simply do up the earring. So you've got double bubble protection, really. And there you are. Genius. So there you have it. Those are my 5 genius lifestyle hacks using products bought from Amazon. And let me know in the comments below, have you tried any of these products? Did any of them work? Would you try any of them? Let me know. I'd love to hear from you. And if you've got any lifestyle hacks that you'd like to share with, then please do. And thank you so much for watching. And if you've enjoyed this video, I'd be so grateful if you'd subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so that YouTube lets you know each time I upload a new video. And thanks again so much for watching. It means the absolute world to me. It really does. And please keep safe and well, and I look forward to seeing you on my next video. Bye.